I used to be 125 kilos, and this is how I tricked my brain to stop craving junk food. Every single habit, and I've stolen this from Atomic Habits by James Clear, has 4 stages: a cue, a craving, a response, and a reward. Now, when you go into the kitchen and you see a cookie lying on the table, what's happening, and most people don't realize this, is that we see the cookie and that creates an image in our mind, and our brain is comparing that image to every single memory of a cookie that we've ever had. Now, in the past, we would have eaten cookies a lot, and that would have given us a reward. And so when we make that comparison, we start predicting the reward that we would get by eating the cookie. As a result of that prediction, we start craving the cookie. That leads us to respond by eating the cookie, and we get the reward. Now, as a result of that reward, it creates a new memory. So next time we see the cookie, we get another craving, and then we respond by eating the cookie, and it becomes this cycle and a pattern that becomes hard to break. Now, what most people do when they try to break a bad habit is that they try to go cold turkey. They're like, brother, I'm not gonna eat cookies anymore. I'm not gonna eat chocolate anymore. I'm not gonna eat crisps anymore. But the reason why this fails is because the cues are still there. And as a result of the cue, you can't change your memories, right? You're still gonna get the craving. You're still gonna respond by eating the cookie, and you're still gonna get the reward. And that becomes a cycle that becomes very, very hard to break. And so what do you do instead? Well, this is something called the replace, not remove method. What I mean by that is, instead of trying to remove the thing that you're craving from your life, you just replace it. Let's say you're craving cookies at 4 p.m. because you've had a hard day at work and you're feeling a little bit stressed, and you're like, I just want something to ease that craving. And so instead of trying to have lots of willpower and break the habit by going cold turkey, at the end of the day, instead of saying to yourself, I'm not gonna eat the cookie, just replace it with something that aligns with your goals. So instead of eating the cookie, just eat a piece of fruit or have a protein yogurt, because you're still gonna get some reward from eating that, but it's not gonna be some food that is gonna cause you to eat more and more and more, which actually ends up doing more damage than just eating the yogurt.